Good morning, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nida Ijaz. I'm from Pakistan, Lahore College for Women University. I'm presenting my topic, Messages Local Advertising are Coding for Young Consumer with the reference of Pakistani TV commercials. Advertising is a technique to address the maximum audience with effective reach and frequency. The main purpose of advertising is to sell the product and to deliver a message to the audience. Advertising is one effective and integrated marketing tool to communicate and to motivate the consumer to buy the product. It is a promotional content which is paid by the identified client for the identified consumers. Advertising has a resilient bond with the entertainment, but it also has blurred the distinguished line between the advertisement and the entertainment. There are different types of advertising which we saw in our daily life, from magazine, poster, newspapers, while we are traveling, on the bus stops and on the hoardings as well. As long as there is a product or a business to sell, there will always be advertising around us. Since the beginning, advertising has evolved according to the requirement of the time and adopted the latest trend and the fashion in the marketing world. There are different types of advertising which have been discovered, like print media, electronic media, and the social media. In the electronic media, TV commercials are the most impactful medium to convey the message. In this research, we will discuss. Just like any other country in the world, Pakistani advertising industry is flourishing day by day and adopting a new trends and the mediums to attract the consumers. Being a consumer, we always desire to have more and better. We always want a better lifestyle, a better gadget, a new car, or even a new moisturizer to look pretty. Apparently, this is a simple desire to have more and better, which is developed by the advertising. This desires project that this is the only way to accomplish success and happiness in our life, and this is the key for advertisers to focus on. It is not wrong to say that the advertisers are controlling our mind, life, and the buying behavior. In her research, neurologists and psychologists combined the society and put under the advertising revolution, and came to one point that as being the human, we simply born to buy. There are many products fall under one category, and all of them are selling their product by showing the unique selling point, which makes their product more useful and beneficial than others. To highlight the unique selling point, advertisers use a jingle, caption, or a message which conveys the positive and strengthened point of the product. When we talk about the consumer, the most promising audience are children, which are young buyers. It is very easy to manipulate their young minds because they have the young immature mind in the account of long-term consumers. In Pakistan, 66% of houses have at least one teenager, 30% of houses have under 10-year children, and 30 million out of 169 million population of Pakistan based on the teenagers, ages from 10 to 19 years old. These are the children who will be our next generation. According to our model, children behave differently according to their age towards the advertising. According to this model, 3 to 7 years old fall under the perceptual age stage, and 7 to 11 years old are fall under the analytical stage, and 11 to 16 years old are in the reflective stage. Before the analytic stage, children are not able to identify the purpose of advertisement, while on the analytical stage, they can understand that these are. Advertisers certainly know this phenomena about human beings as social beings. That's why they use emotional and sentimental lines. For example, in Pakistani advertisement, there is a product named Dalda. It is a cooking oil. Has been using this caption line, "Jahan mamta wahan dalda." Through advertising, advertisers and the companies tries to communicate with us that they value our emotions and the importance we have for others in our life. And most importantly, they are delivering the message that their product are bringing us closer to each other, as this is the basic family system culture in Pakistan. Advertisers use jingles and songs to communicate the emotion, values, important messages. Most importantly, the children advertisers use jingles and the animated characters in a fantasy fun world to attract young consumers. In this research, we highlight the consequences, how immature young minds of young viewers would behave towards certain messages. The main character from the TVC have a very strong visual impact on the youngsters, especially the children. The young generation covers the maximum ratio of being a consumer in the corporate world. Most of the brands target the youth with the help of advertisements, as the youth is directly connected to the brands through advertisement. Besides selling purpose, advertising medium also has been using to convey the public service messages. For example, using mobile phone while driving is dangerous, or wash hands to prevent the coronavirus. Every positive thing without precaution measures has negative impact. Like advertising do provide economic benefit, but it also getting us on the wheel and tell us to consume more and more and influence us to buy more and more. Advertisers chose the better picture with balanced life in the TV commercial, which told us that consuming these products we can control our happiness and satisfaction. But for young consumer, it's becoming a negative approach towards their life and the society. In the survey, it came to our notice that this enormous exposure of advertising is one of the major reasons behind the bullying in school. For this survey, we surveyed the private and the government sectors, educational sectors, where we found that the children have developed this sense that one who is using this product is more efficient, superior, and popular rather than to those children who are not using the certain product. And this type of behavior is showing in the TV commercial that by using a certain antibacterial soap, their hands will be more neat and clean rather than to those who are not using those products. In the same way, in an ad, a young girl shown in the uniform which seems a victim of bullying, but the next day as she used a certain hair oil, suddenly she gained the power to resist the bullying. Although in these advertisements they are trying to sell their product, but the messages and the jingles they are using in the ads are leaving the negative impact on the children, especially for school going children, because bullying is one of the factors which a student or child faced in school and leave a remorseless impact on the mind which cannot be neglected. The young child who experienced bullying once become incredibly insecure and on-guard person around the same people and the same location because he is aware that it could start anytime. This situation has an extremely emotional and mental impact on the young child's mind. Children will feel isolated, angry, unaccepted, and they will withdraw. These young children will miss out on the possible chances of a good performance in academic and the extracurricular activities, and always be thinking to do the thing to prevent the bullying. These type of advertisements are providing two different contents to two different groups, the one who bullies and the one who bullied. These kind of messages and the act encourage the group and the person to bully someone who is not using or act according to them or according to the character who is showing in the advertisement. And on the other hand, it gives hope to the entities who are being bullied that by using the mentioned product they can face the bully and escape the bully with confidence and style. We conclude this survey with some findings that a major part of developing a sense of child about our culture revolves around the advertisement and the TV commercials. Brand awareness adds security to the child's life. Grounds of the schools are becoming showrooms and the display centers of brands, and others who are not using or adopting the brands face the bully or uncomfortable situation in the schools. This display and bully behavior can have the prominent effect of social and economic division among the children, which may give the direction of teasing, theft, discrimination, social segregation, and even destruction. However, these numerous advertisements are making us chase the happiness in the material. Children have young mind which can easily be manipulated, and these young buyers are also be considered potential buyers in the long term. Advertisers have this strategy to warm a brand's way into the young buyer's mind as early as possible in their life. This is the point where we need to think about that how do we want to shape the future of our children. Thank you so much.